Hi, wanted to try some quick examples of how to get started with communication. All right, I know this is kind of crazy. We wanted to start with yes, no. This is really for your younger kids, 3 and 4. How do I even explain this, Adriana? I'm just going to try this. Okay, so Adriana types to communicate, but she needs assistance. Okay, so we have on here, it's actually wrote, like at the bottom, well, this is backwards because we have to look at it, so yeah, it's kind of a little weird. Okay, so yes and no here, or at home, just write yes, no, but leave them separate. The first time when we started typing, 2016, we had a board, and it had a line through it, like right here, and so every time Adriana would point right in the middle of it. So that's why I say I want it separate, like that. So just do this at home to start, and this will give you an idea if this is what you need. Okay, so we have yes and no. Adriana, was yes, no a good start for you? You're going to do it on your own and see, was it a good start for you? Okay, watch Adriana's movement. See how she hovers? Was yes, no a good start for you? Yeah, and then see how she's reaching from my arm. This is because she's an experienced typer. She knows I can give her that support. So if your child is only saying yes to everything, she was the no thank you girl. Adriana, were you the no thank you girl? Yeah, no thank you. And that time that's echolalia. She's just repeating right now. I tell people I really need the brand new people that have never done this to be my example, because each person is different. I was going to wait till Noah got out of bed. He's moving very slowly these days, and that's a whole other issue with energy of the world. We'll do another video on that. But he's going to be different because he would point, yes, no. He would say yes, no, but she doesn't. So we're looking for the people like that. So what we do, yes, so she points quick, she's there, she hovers. So if your child's doing that, you give them resistance. She's big and strong, powerlifting, so you can see I'm pulling back. So is this what you need to do, Adriana? Yes. Okay, so come back here. So if they do this, see me. This is what we do. It's the body. I'm looking for muscle movement. Are you willing to help? Yes. She hovered it. No. Up, come back. I know it's boring. Okay, so once you get yes or no, if they say yes and they say no and it's appropriate, hey Adriana, do you like chocolate? Do you like chocolate? Hey, no, point to it for me. Or say yes or no. Do you like chocolate? Yes. Okay, that was a good one. Hey, come back. Do you like helping people? Yes. Okay, we're good. So it's something purposeful. That was the other thing that we need. They don't like the silly questions. Hey, are you a girl? Are you a boy? Okay, you got to know. Okay, so that one was, she's like going back and forth. Are you a boy? No, and that's a dumb question. But, yeah, okay, well, the point was, sometimes you gotta ask a dumb question, but the thing is, if you've got bigger kids, she may knock me out. Seriously, yes, come here, and you have. Okay, go ahead. Laugh out loud, yes, and yeah, it's not so funny, but hey, come back, we're still teaching. Okay, all right, so from here, once you get yes, no, we're moving a little quick here, then we can move to choice board. So choice board, and I've got dry erase boards, and I will give these to you. I have extras. I have them out on Poshmark. I have a price on them. But the thing is, if you bundle on Poshmark, if you understand anything about that, I'll put these in for free. I'm just using the eBay and the Poshmark things for our eBay for charity, for Sharon's Web Autism Foundation. I'll get to pertinent stuff in a minute. Sit down. I just got to finish explaining this. But you can just use any kind of paper and just draw, but always put an other, and I'll tell you why. Well, first, put that up there. I have workout, answer questions, other. Give me another option to put on there. Anything you want. This is the advanced part here. Laugh out loud. You are so silly. Okay, go ahead and play it.
Laugh out loud, you are so silly.
You're so silly. Up, come back, come back, come back.
Ow,
Okay.
ow, ow.
All right, so this is real life here. All right, so, okay, we have workout, answer questions, other, and give me something so I know other. Okay, well, give me an option of other because you can type. You choose, okay. You choose. Workout, answer questions. Sing. I was going to put eat chocolate, but I know she would. I know she's pointing to other. So what we do, depending on the age of the child, you know what kinds of things they like to do. You make the board. Like I said, it's backwards because I need to be able to see if anyone has questions. I've seen a lot of moms with 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. I can't typically help them with the typing. And yes, it's called facilitated communication. And if you look it up, people don't believe it. Well, they've been using this, Noah and Adriana, which Noah is still sleeping. All right. Oh, go ahead. Do you want to tell them something? Just tell them something so they can see what this looks like. The end result would be this. And I'm not guiding. I'm giving resistance. Go ahead. And she does hit, and that is new, and that's because of the energy changing in the world that we're learning about. Okay, come back. I gotta try to explain this and show you and not get hit at the same time. No. And I'll explain why I jump and, okay, go ahead.
No, laugh out loud.
No, laugh out loud. Okay, hold on. Okay, so, other. Okay, what other? Okay, so, okay, I know what you're doing. Okay, so other, hold on. So, answer questions, usually she likes, but we will erase that. When we first started, we had reams of paper and we would just write out these different things. And, I mean, you would start with animal, mineral, I mean, go big, go vague, and then narrow it down. People, places, things, that kind of thing. But when you're with the younger kids, it's going to be a lot, I would say, easier because you're not going to have as much. You're hungry, you're thirsty, you're bored, that kind of stuff. And then she walks away. Come here, I will write other things. Okay. People, places, things. All right, come back. And this is different from, you'll hear people talk about PEX boards where you're just picking out choices. You want things? Things. Okay. So then from here, PEX are fine. And that's how most of them will start out. That's the picture exchange system. And I don't have any examples of that here. We haven't used PEX in a long time. She's 20 years old. She's our youngest of 3. Noah is 22. And Quinn with Asperger's syndrome. He will be 25 in September this year, so he's 24. He's verbal when he chooses to talk to people. We were at things, so what kind of things? Okay, so we want things to do, things to eat, things to say. All right, come back. So you really have to think outside the box. Ooh. Which one? Things to eat. No, because you just ate. And that's a whole other issue. Come back, come back, come back. Oh, it is lunchtime though. All right, yeah, we had a snack. We had a late breakfast. We will eat after this, right?
Piggy.
Right? Is that yes or no? Come here. Is it lunchtime? Yes or no?
Piggy.
Yes or no? Yes, it's lunchtime. Hey, can we finish this up in case there's anyone that had any questions?
Piggy. Piggy.
Can we finish this up?
Piggy.
No. She says no. Come back, come back. Let's explain. Hey, where's your iPad anyway? Fine, use this one. Okay. So, sit down, sit down. Talk to people. You explain this, because I need you. Go ahead, yes. Go ahead, go ahead. Understand that our bodies are not
Because this is just
cooperating with our minds. Okay. All right. So, but what would you tell like a mom to like a toddler? Do you remember going back then? I mean, I know we didn't use this then. What would you suggest? Go ahead. B. Oh. Boy. Mom. That is a good question. All right. Well, give me a good answer. Yes. Try. Try what? Yes. No. Okay. Let me come back to you then. Okay. So she's still saying try the yes, no. And this is something when we can meet with people again, I would love to meet with, I hate to say toddlers, but even the 3 to 4, we would always say school age before. But if they're focused enough, or if I've seen a video and I see that they're focused, don't feed them sugar. That's her trigger. If she eats sugar, she'll become violent. And as a power lifter in Special Olympics, you don't want her violent. She can hit really hard. So diet plays a big part of it, but it's not going to necessarily give you speech. So we are gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free for the most part, that kind of thing. But the language, if they say, she would always say no thank you to everything. But she would point to yes. So you can't listen to their voices. Do I have that on here somewhere? Okay, so these packets that I put together have a letterboard on here. You're not necessarily going to be able to use that right away. There's a video that I have on my YouTube channel, which I will, actually I guess I should put the link to that on this video. I'll put a lot of links on there. I need to get better organized at this. A lot of things we just do kind of off the cuff, just like we're doing right now. I'll see people struggling on the special needs boards on Facebook, and I want to help. And they're not going to listen, they're not going to believe, especially the adults, the ones with the adults that are non-speaking, non-verbal, severe. They've tried everything. Well, we did too. And at 16, she found her voice through this. I couldn't do it at first. It took, what was it, 3 or 4 months. You could still be in here helping me, Adriana. Come here. Come here. Help me. All right, fine. She'll be back. So it took me 3 or 4 months to get that feel. And then all of a sudden it's like, ah, and I had that magic touch. Laura Poorman is a master trainer in facilitated communication. She's a friend of ours, and she's one of the first people our children typed with. And she could go up to anybody and just feel it, but even from the shoulder. And so I would always say, I'm channeling Poorman. And so yeah, I still do that, and I need that touch. It's really hard to try to teach it. It was hard as a student to learn it, so now to think back, how did I do it? I had Poorman and lots of other people. Rosemary Crosley, she's the founder of Facilitated Communication out of Australia. We met her at a workshop in Put-in-Bay, Ohio. Kelly? Hi, Amy. See, I get too distracted, so that's why I need Noah and Adriana. Noah is sleeping. Adriana is in the other room. Adriana, come back. All your friends are on here. Come here. Can you come help me? So, anyway, to try to teach this, it's, for those watching, please try this. Yes, Kelly. Once we can meet with people again, I can be hands-on and I can show you what I'm trying to do. And Danielle, yes, we talked about Noah is learning to work with energy, and that's a whole other thing, which makes sense when I'm feeling for the muscle movements, and there's just something else to this. It's not just the typing, because I'm feeling for the muscle. You're kind of fighting that autism. Adriana, come back. Lots of people are watching. I need your help. Here she comes. Good. And here is the expert. This is going to be who will be teaching. Sit down. Sit down. They can only see your elbow. Sit down. There you go. Wave to all your friends. Kelly's great. She's like, she's seeing this firsthand. And the neat thing with Kelly, which is why I'm so excited about this, she has been able to get people started with yes, no. And just understanding you're fighting that movement. Go ahead, what? You want to say hi? Yes. Hi. Oh, you want to use those? Oh, that's fine. Never mind. Okay. Hi. Everyone. Yes. Please start with yes, no. Yeah. And that's how we started. And what, the first couple of months, it was just yes, no. And you would ask all these oh, go ahead. Kelly, what did Kelly say? You see it? She said hi. Hey, come back, come back. She wants to go on another cruise. Okay. Happy? Yes. Cruise was awesome. Yes. Wait, come back, come back. We're teaching.
Let's wait too.
All right. So for now, since we can't get with people and I can't be hands-on, and then that's another thing. The little ones are going to be really easy hands-on. And after we've gone through this energy in the world where everybody's getting a little more violent, I'm sorry, I'm still jumpy. And then she gets mad at me if I'm jumpy, and then she'll hit me even harder.
Whoa!
But so the hands-on, no sugar. So we're not doing sugar. You keep I need the bodies calm. So even if it's a toddler, they need to be focused and calm. You'll see that she'll look away from the board, and I'll have to pull back and wait. No, what do you mean no? Yes. Okay, you're getting really, really strong. Tell them what you need. X, O, X, O. Hugs and kisses. Hugs and kisses. Okay, wait. Alrighty. But Adriana's my best example because you'll get some of the rougher kids, rougher adults. And it's not that she's wanting to be mean or rough. Go ahead. Go ahead. Could a really cool sibling do this? Yes. And it doesn't matter if it be a younger sibling or an older sibling. Your sibling. Well, Adriana has 2 siblings. Noah is similar to her. He's nonverbal as well. Yes. So he can't help because he has his own body issues. And then Quinn. What do you want to say about Quinn? No. Because he's our Aspie. Yes. And what about Quinn? D, O, do not
Of course.
really think he can. Yeah. Well, yeah, Quinn doesn't think he can. We think he might be able to. No, she's leaving again. So, which is why when we can meet with people again, ideally I would try to match up the similar people, but we would need a person on each person, if that makes sense. Because we're training the parents. She could already do this. Noah could already do this. They can do this immediately with a facilitator. And that's what I do at this point. Or even with Kelly, who has a good heart and she's been around it. She spent a week with Adriana on a cruise seeing me do this the whole time. And so now she knows, oh, to get yes, no. Oh, Carly's watching. Oh, come back. Carly's on here. Come here. Come say hi to Carly. So Carly was a toddler when we went on a cruise with 4 of us, Adriana, and I know it was 5 of us and Carly. But you're my little girl. So Carly's on here. So you gotta wave at Carly. Come here. Look, I know you can't see her, but look, wave. Say hi, Carly.
Hi, Carly.
All right. Oh, go ahead. Yes. Hi. Karli. She even spells it right. I think. Was that right? Yep. Carly. So, but yes, for her to say it verbally, she still needs the prompts and a lot of things. So if you know a child or an adult that's prompt dependent, where they'll hover, or you see the movements like this, or the mouth will be moving and it doesn't match, those are things that I can help with. And I'm not charging anybody anything because it took me a long time to get to where we are, and I'm going to cry. But yeah, it'd be nice to make a paying job out of this at some point, and we can, but we need to I need to train the trainers. And I don't know if I'm necessarily qualified to train anybody, but I've got experience. I do this every day times 2. I'll do another one of these again later once Noah gets up. Like I said, he has different issues and spirits and energies, and he's kind of learning to be a medium, a clairvoyant, and so these are things I'm going to have to learn because I'm facilitating communication. So, and you have some of these same skills too, but for some reason you're letting Noah take the spotlight on those. So, and then she sees her reflection over here, so I need to get like a green screen over there. And there's Maria saying hi. Say hi.
Just for sure.
Maria is one of the, met her at a Fuse event a few years ago, and I've been wanting to meet her son. And I'm on low battery. That's my other thing here. Let me hit close. So, like I said, once we can meet with people, hands-on, it's instant, and you'll know right away. And it's not that it... Okay, go ahead. Like I said, I get sidetracked, so I'll let you go. Yes. Go ahead. Mom is crazy. Go ahead, play it.
Yes, Mom is crazy.
Yes, Mom is crazy. So you think that I would be pushing her into... No. Kelly needs to be my spokesperson. But someday we will make a real job out of this. Oh, what I was saying about that. Medicaid waiver funding for special needs families. We have the FCAR, Family and Caregiver Training Funds or something. I don't know if it's in every state, but I know here in Indiana we have that. So when we first started with the training, we went to every training. The allotment of funds per year for special needs families is like $2,000 per child. So when we met Rosemary Crosley in Put-in-Bay, Ohio, that was like an $800 conference that would be out of pocket. But we were reimbursed with the FCAR funds. And from then on, so we would go to every conference. We would pay for our own travel and things like that. So I still sell on eBay. Joe works at Rolls-Royce, so we can afford to do some of this, but it's so above and beyond what normal people, normal families would do. And this is our vacation time. This is Disney for me. Going to events like this, but now I want to do my own because I've trained under so many different people, and they each had a different style, but most of them weren't parents. They were speech therapists, music therapists. I'm a mom of 3. And so I picked and chose what I needed to do for my children, and they're all different from each other. You'll rarely see Quinn on any of this unless he like walks by, but if he realizes he's on video, he'll go out another door or something. He's actually the hard one. Isn't he, Adriana? Adriana, come back. Come back. Is Quinn the difficult one? Yes. So that was a definite yes. All right. So in the meantime, since we can't meet with people, we'll try to do as much as we can online. We're learning to do Zoom. It would be nice to have like a cameraman. Actually, yeah, Quinn. I have asked Quinn to be the cameraman. He doesn't even want to do that. I think Joe must be outside working in the yard or something because he's not here right now. But once we have friends, we can have friends being the camera person for us, because I need to see people watching that movement. Adriana, come back. There are lots of people on here.
So, go there.
Come back. Okay, come back. Because I'm just babbling and So, but I need people to answer questions, but you...
Hi! Hey, don't!
I'm frustrating her because it's dinner time. It's lunchtime. Go ahead. She said Kelly can do this. Yes, we will train Kelly to do this. Okay. Yeah. So at training, everybody with a good heart and that understands this, you can have a job doing this. Medicaid funds will pay for some of it, for the training. My eBay for charity, we are on, Sharon's Web Autism Foundation is part of Kroger Community Rewards. Right now, I think we only have like 10 families giving to us, and who knows if they even shop at Kroger. I don't know, but we shop at Kroger all the time, and I think my last quarterly payment or that they sent to me was like $20 or something, and that's like the biggest I'd ever gotten. So that is something where you're not paying anything. If you're not already giving to Kroger, to someone personally, like your church or someone where you know where the money's going and you know really makes a big difference, other than like a big autism group where it's just going to be, you know, a dime in the bucket, a penny in the bucket for them. For us, it's everything, because I found, okay, I'll show you how thrifty I am. So this dry erase pocket that I've been like sending out to people, I'll hand them to people if I show them, got them at a local thrift store. It is a thrift store for charity. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's one of those I can never think of the name. Adriana. But anyway, so I bought like 2 cases of these. It was really cheap. And this particular thrift shop, oh, Humble Impressions. So there's several locations. Humble Impressions, they're great. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. What? Use this one. C. Oh. Cool. Yeah, I lost you. Cool. Cool, Mom.
No.
Hugs and kisses. Cool, Mom. Hugs and kisses.
I just speak about me, stay rest about.
Okay. So when we can get out in the real world again, we love going to thrift shops and we love supporting other charities, and so we try to help each other out. Online, I will do, you'll see me promoting all kinds of people. It doesn't cost anything, just like the Kroger Community Rewards. Like I said, if you can put Sharon's Web Autism Foundation, Kroger sends a check quarterly for that. Same thing is like Amazon Smile, which I don't even think we've made enough to get a check from them. It would be like $5. And this is probably like 10 years ago. And they're like, oh, you haven't made enough. We'll roll it over to the next thing. So, so eBay for charity is something I did when Quinn was a baby. So I've been doing it for almost 25 years. I don't sell so much on my own there anymore, but the foundation is still set up on their eBay for charity. So other sellers can designate as little as 10%. It comes off as a minimum of $1. So if your item's less than $10, I wouldn't really suggest it, because that's going to take a chunk of your profit. But it is a tax-deductible donation to Sharon's Web Autism Foundation, and that money is used to buy things like this at thrift shops, to sponsor other events, to get our name out there. Once we start making enough money, we can buy things. I mean, I hand these out for free because people want to buy the iPads, and they'll see her using the iPad, which is great. And if you can afford it, that's awesome. They even have some things more expensive than the iPad. People pay hundreds of dollars for these devices, but when all it is that muscle movement that I'm looking for. So you can use a letterboard. Trying to think. So on the eBay for charity, why people would want to give to me is because it's not to me personally. People always ask about that. They think we're making lots of money. I'm not. I'm spending our own personal money on most of this. But eBay for charity, we get, on average, I'd say about $200 a month on that. and that's enabled me to sponsor other events like Fuse in Greenfield. They do all special needs. In fact, there was a mom on here earlier, and it just gets me out to these other groups where Adriana or Noah, or sometimes both of them, they'll be on here live or be at the events live, and I'll start videotaping, doing live events on Facebook and Instagram. Hey, Adriana, come back. More people are joining us. Come here. They don't want to see me chatting. Come here. I'll make you lunch in a minute. Come back, please. All right, she'll be back. So anyway, that funding will pay for sponsorships. So it's all going back to help other people, and eventually we'll be able to buy like systems for people. But like I said, I always give out these cards. I put my information on the back of it. I include them in all our eBay for charity. I know, I'm still chatting. Here. Tell them. Tell them. Okay. No.
Cat!
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that's what happens. I'm sorry.
I need to play.
Okay, and yeah, that's
Kia boy.
Okay.
I need to play.
And there's
I keep Kia
Quinn.
boy.
I'm
I
sorry.
need to...
Yeah, okay, that happens. That happens. So yeah, I gotta wrap it up.
Give me bite.
Oh. So let's see if it's not as red as it's been before. And this is new, and this will be something else that we'll explain later. But yeah, funding's important. So thanks everyone for watching.